Here with Business 360. Now, bags today are synonymous to style statements, and there is someone who has banked on the fact to make it big. Meet Neena Lekhi, the owner of Bagit Bags, a multi-crore enterprise today.
Bags today set the trendiest style statements. From vibrant hues to funky designs, they are more than just an accessory. Meet someone who has contributed to this change. Neena Lekhi, the owner of Bagit.
When I was studying again, doing the textile designing program over here, I continued making bags every evening. I had some people, some close by workers who used to come and help me to do stuff. I trained most of the people on my own. I learned every little thing. Going to the market, this happens like that, this is the dye for it, and I kept getting more and more people to help me.
After having failed to clear her first year examinations, Neena invested 7,000 rupees to start a business of her own. Despite facing resistance from home, she started the venture called Bagit Bags, trained the staff herself, and started supplying to all the leading stores and brands. Rather than investing elsewhere, she kept putting back all her profits back into her own business.
My dad and my granny and everybody used to be like, "What are you making? You're making bags? We use bags for going to the marketplace, So it's like, who's going to buy your bags, You're doing this as a business."
When she wanted to scale up her operations, thrice she opted for a bank loan worth 20 lakhs, but not before repaying the earlier one. There have been times when the business stood still, heading nowhere. But she stood firm, revised her operational strategies and hit back with a bang.
It was easy to take a bank loan because I could give my stock as a security for them. And every time I would finish paying off for one property, or maybe 3 years, then I would get another property which I would get available and which would be usable for my business. And I would get the banks, again, rope them in to finance me for that. So that's how I kept growing to 3 premises.
With the background and resources all set, the business actualized exponential returns, and Neena opted for the franchisee mode of business expansion that served a dual advantage: regular inflow of income and brand creation. After the franchisee system, she didn't need to depend on loans. The income was adequate to scale up operations, and needless to mention, looking back was no longer an option.
You can catch all these stories and more on our website utvi.com. That's all we have in this edition of Business 360. Have a great evening. I'm Pranjal Sharma in New Delhi.
And I'm Milan signing off from Mumbai, but stay tuned. We'll be back with India Business Day.